IPEM International School students, I welcome you all to the iLearn English language class. I am Suchita Singh, and today I will take up the 11th chapter of your English language book, Simple Past Tense. It is given on page number 53. So students, let's get started with the chapter. Simple past tense. Students, in our previous lessons, we had learned about simple present tense and present continuous tense. Now today, let us know about simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past. Past means the period of time that has already happened. It is the time or a period of time before the moment of speaking. Now let us see some examples to get things more clear. Tia played with her sister yesterday. The children visited the zoo last week. I folded my clothes last evening. So in these sentences, we can see that the action had happened in the past. It is not happening at the moment of speaking. It does not happen every day. And how can you make out? From these words, yesterday, last week, last evening. What is yesterday, children? The day before today. And what is tomorrow? The day after today. Okay? Now, in all the above sentences, the verbs are in the past tense. In order to show that we have already done something, what do? We add the letters ed. I am repeating, we add the letters ed to the end of the base verb. Yes, you have to remember that, children. We have to add ed. You can see I have written ed in red. So you have to add ed to the base verb. These verbs are also called irregular verbs. Now, let us move to our book. Children, open to page number 53, and I hope everybody is holding a pencil in their hand. Let us start with our warm-up exercise. Underline the verbs that show what Karan did yesterday. Yesterday, I visited my grandparents. So we have to underline the verb here. So what is the verb in the first sentence? Correct. Visited. And as it is, the action had happened in the past. So we have added ed to our base verb. I carried some cakes and muffins for them. Correct. Carried. They loved the sweet muffins and cakes. Right. Loved. Grandmother prepared burgers. Prepared. After having the burgers, I cleaned up the table. After having the burgers, I cleaned up the table. I thanked Grandma. I thanked Grandma and Grandpa for the lovely burgers. I stayed there till 8 p.m. Right. Just then, father arrived. Arrived. I waved goodbye to my grandparents. Finally, waved. So we have underlined the verbs. Okay? Now let us move ahead. We add ed to verbs to show that actions happened in the past. I have already explained you this, isn't it? Now let us see this green box here. Children, this green box is very important. You have to learn the definition. Alright? So please underline this and let us read it. Verbs ending in ed tell us that the action happened at a particular time in the past. These verbs are said to be in the simple past tense. Alright? I hope this much is clear. Now let's see exercise A. Fill in the blanks with the simple past form of the verbs given in the brackets. So here in this exercise, children, we have the clue given. We have verbs given in the bracket, the base verb, and we have to make these words in the simple past form. You know that? How to make it, isn't it? Now let's start. I dash my mother clean the house, and the clue is help. So help will become, what will we add? ed, correct. I helped my mother clean the house. Okay? I'll solve the second one also for you. I dash my shoes in the morning. Polish. So polish will become polished. Alright? So this way, children, you will solve this exercise. Now, let us move to the next page. Some verbs change their form in the simple past tense. You remember I told you this in the beginning of the chapter? Again, we will read it. Verbs ending in y, drop the y and take ied. We will drop this y and we will write ied in place of y. Let us see the example. Carry, we will remove y, and what we will add? We will add ied. So carry will become carried. Try will become tried. We simply cut y and we add ied to make it in the past time. Okay? Now, second one. Some verbs double their last consonant in the simple past tense. When the action had happened in the past, what will we do? We will double the last consonant and add ed to that. For example, drop, we will double, yes, P. The last consonant is P. So we will double P, drop, again we will use P, then ed. Drop will become dropped. Stop, stopped. Wag, wagged. Clear? Now the third one. Some verbs change their form completely in the simple past tense. For example, eat becomes ate. Think becomes thought. Take becomes took. Alright? Study the table to learn about verbs that change their form completely. I told you, children, these verbs are also known as irregular verbs that you will study in detail in your higher classes. Okay. So just for your knowledge, I am telling you that. Okay. So present tense, past tense. Now let us read this table. Run will become ran. Sit, sat. Do, did. Drink, drank. Write, wrote. Go, went. Buy, bought. Bring, brought. Drive, drove. Give, gave. Throw, threw. Stand, stood. Catch, caught. Get, got. Lose, lost. I hope you remember this word stood. We have read it in the poem, The Boy Who Never Told a Lie. Remember, children? Yes. So I told you that time also that stood is the past form of stand. So here you can check also. Stand, past tense is stood. Alright? Now, let us see exercise B. Fill in the blanks with the correct option to describe what these children did yesterday. So in this exercise, we have been given two options and we have to choose the correct option and write in the blank. So let us see the first one. Nikhil dash football. Play, played. What will be the answer? Yes, it will be played. Why? Because play itself is the base form, and when we have to make it in the past tense, we have to add ed. Right. Second one. Anu dash flowers. Gather or gathered? Gathered. Correct. What is the meaning of gather? To collect something. Okay. I have told this in the Tale of Peter Rabbit chapter, if you remember. Alright. So children, like this, you will complete exercise B. Now please turn the page and come to exercise C. Complete the story with the past tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. Now you have to complete the story with the past form of verbs. Alright? You will see and you will choose which type of verb will you use. Next to my house, dash a very lazy boy. Live or lived? Lived. Every day, his father dashed to him. What will be the past form of say? Yes, said. S-A-I-D. Every day, his father said to him, Amit, you should not be lazy. Okay, so this way you have to complete this story. So with this, children, we have come to the end of our chapter, Simple Past Tense. I hope you understood the chapter well, and please remember and learn the rules. Alright? Now see, you have to see the external videos also that I have shared, and still if you have any problem, you can see my video again. Thank you.